All right, so today we're going to be doing a deep dive into this new system called Lead Siphon System.
Lead Siphon System.
Yeah, and we're going to be looking at it based on Sylwia's review from her YouTube channel, Sylwia's Marketing.
Oh, yeah. Sylwia's great.
Yeah, Sylwia, she's got almost 1,000 product reviews.
Yeah.
And she always keeps it real.
Uh-huh.
Plus, she's known Dave Espino, the creator, for years.
Oh, wow.
And has reviewed a ton of his stuff, so she really trusts his experience. And, he's been around since, like, the dawn of the internet.
Really?
1998.
Wow, that's a good point. Having that history definitely lends some credibility to what we're diving into.
Yeah, for sure.
So what is this Lead Siphon System all about?
Well, it's all about generating free leads.
Okay.
Highly targeted ones on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And get this, you don't need a separate autoresponder.
Wait, no autoresponder? How does that even work? Most lead generation relies on those email sequences.
Right, that's what caught my attention.
Yeah.
It actually uses LinkedIn's built-in newsletter feature,
Yeah.
which is kind of like a hidden autoresponder.
Oh.
When someone connects with you on LinkedIn, they automatically get notified about your newsletter, and boom, it lands right in their inbox.
That's actually a pretty clever way to leverage a feature that's already there.
Yeah.
And think about this. LinkedIn has a domain authority of 100.
Huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Basically, Google sees LinkedIn as a super trustworthy site.
Exactly. So that means when you create content on LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
especially those newsletters Dave teaches you about, they're more likely to show up high in Google search results.
So it's not just about capturing leads through connections. It's about getting free organic traffic from Google searches, too. That's really valuable.
Now, one thing Sylwia really emphasized was that Dave isn't about spamming people.
Okay, good.
He's all about building authority trust and offering genuine value.
That's a refreshing approach. It aligns with the idea of building long-term relationships, not just chasing quick sales.
Yeah.
And Sylwia herself has been pretty successful using these kinds of strategies. She's not just reviewing it, she's living it.
Yeah. And she even shared a cool tactic. Dave teaches how to create LinkedIn posts that rank well in Google searches using something he calls parasite traffic.
Parasite traffic, what's that all about?
It's similar to posting on a high authority site like Medium.
Okay.
You're essentially leveraging their established platform to get your content seen by a wider audience and attract more traffic back to your own stuff.
Ah, I see. So it's about strategically using other platforms' authority to boost your own visibility. It makes sense.
Yeah. And get this, Sylwia even throws in some cool bonuses.
Oh, nice.
A ChatGPT prompt to help you create engaging LinkedIn newsletters,
Cool.
and a report template for building lead magnets that you can host for free on Google Docs.
Free hosting. Now, that's something most people can get behind, especially if you're just starting out and don't want to invest in a bunch of fancy tools.
Exactly. She links these free reports back to where her affiliate offers, cleverly driving traffic and conversions without directly linking on LinkedIn, which can be risky, by the way.
Speaking of risky, what about affiliate links in general? LinkedIn isn't as strict as, say, Medium, but are there any caveats?
Well, Sylwia mentions that she's actually used raw affiliate links in her newsletters without any issues.
Really? I'm surprised LinkedIn allows that.
Yeah, she was too. But she does emphasize that a safer approach is generally recommended after all. You don't want to risk getting your account flagged or worse, banned.
I hear that it's always better to err on the side of caution, especially when it comes to your online presence and reputation. So what's the layout of the Lead Siphon system itself? Is it like a giant course with hours of content?
Actually, the modules are all short videos,
Yeah.
which is perfect for busy people like us who don't have a ton of time to sit through long lectures.
Right.
Plus, they come with action guides and real-world case studies, so you're not just learning theory, you're seeing how it's done in practice.
That's a smart approach. It caters to different learning styles and provides practical applications that people can actually implement.
Some of the modules cover things like benefits of LinkedIn newsletters, creating a newsletter summary. That one sounds pretty interesting. And of course, my favorite, monetizing your newsletter.
Okay, so we've got lead generation traffic from Google, and monetization sounds like Dave's covering all the bases here.
He is, and just to sweeten the deal, there's an upsell that offers a list of done-for-you high-ticket affiliate programs, which makes sense because LinkedIn users tend to be more affluent and business-oriented.
Ah, I see where it's going with this. If you're targeting business professionals, you have a higher chance of promoting higher-priced products and services, potentially leading to bigger commissions.
Exactly, and there are a couple of other upsells too, like a live Q&A with Dave himself and ongoing coaching if you really want to go all in.
So there's something for everyone, whether you're just dipping your toes in or ready to dive headfirst into LinkedIn marketing.
Right, but even just the core training sounds pretty comprehensive based on what Sylwia shared in her review.
I agree. It seems like a well-structured program that provides a solid foundation for leveraging LinkedIn for lead generation. And with Sylwia's insights and bonuses, you're getting even more value for your money.
Speaking of Sylwia's insights, I loved how she broke down the whole process of using those free reports to drive traffic back to her affiliate offers.
Yeah, that was really clever. It's all about finding those workarounds and creative solutions.
And it's all done without needing any expensive software or hosting, which is a huge plus.
Absolutely. It makes the system accessible to a wider range of people regardless of their budget.
So what are your initial thoughts on all of this?
Honestly, I'm impressed. Dave seems to have created a system that takes advantage of LinkedIn's unique strengths to help you build a truly valuable network and generate quality leads.
I agree, and Sylwia's review gives us a really good insider's perspective on how it all works and the kind of results you can achieve.
Absolutely, and her bonuses like that ChatGPT prompt for LinkedIn newsletters add even more value to the package. It's clear that she believes in this system and wants to help others succeed with it, and that speaks volumes about the quality of the training.
Well, there's a lot more to uncover about the lead siphon system, but first let's take a quick breather and come back to explore some of the specific strategies and techniques Dave teaches.
It sounds good to me. I'm curious to see what other gems he has in store.
Okay, so we've talked about the basics of the lead siphon system, but I'm curious about the actual strategies Dave teaches inside. What did Sylwia highlight in her review?
One of the key takeaways is Dave's emphasis on building authority and trust. He talks a lot about creating content that provides real value to your audience rather than just trying to sell them something right off the bat.
Yeah, that makes sense. People are more likely to trust you and want to do business with you if they feel like you're genuinely trying to help them.
Exactly, and Sylwia pointed out that this approach is especially important on LinkedIn, where people are already primed for professional connections and networking. They're not just there to be entertained, they're looking for solutions and opportunities.
So how does Dave actually teach you to build that authority and trust on LinkedIn?
Well, he goes into detail about creating engaging content for your LinkedIn newsletters. Remember, those are automatically delivered to anyone who connects with you, so it's a prime opportunity to showcase your expertise and build relationships.
Right. It's like having a direct line to your ideal audience. What kind of content does he recommend?
He emphasizes sharing valuable insights, tips, and advice related to your industry or niche. He encourages you to think about the problems your target audience is facing and how you can help them solve those problems.
So it's not just about promoting yourself, it's about becoming a trusted resource for your connections. That makes a lot of sense.
And he also talks about the importance of consistency. He recommends sending out newsletters regularly so that you stay top of mind with your audience.
Sylwia also mentioned that Dave teaches how to optimize your LinkedIn profile to attract the right connections. It's not just about having a polished profile, it's about strategically positioning yourself as an expert in your field.
That's right. He emphasizes the importance of using relevant keywords in your headline and summary so that you show up in searches when people are looking for someone with your skills and expertise.
And he also talks about building a strong network by connecting with the right people, right?
Absolutely. He encourages you to engage with other people's content, participate in relevant groups, and reach out to people who are already doing what you want to do.
It sounds like a very hands-on, proactive approach to LinkedIn marketing.
It definitely is, and Sylwia highlighted that one of the things she appreciates most about Dave's approach is that he's actually using these strategies himself. He's not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk.
And that's really important, right? Because it shows that these methods actually work.
Absolutely, and it adds a level of credibility that you don't always see in online marketing courses.
So we've talked about building authority, creating engaging content, and optimizing your profile. But what about actually generating leads? How does the lead siphon system help you do that?
Well, remember those free reports that Sylwia mentioned? Those are a key part of the lead generation strategy.
Right. She talked about how she uses those reports as lead magnets to attract people who are interested in what she has to offer.
Exactly. Dave teaches you how to create valuable reports that solve specific problems for your target audience. And then you can offer those reports for free in exchange for people's email addresses.
So it's a classic lead magnet strategy, but tailored specifically for LinkedIn.
And remember, LinkedIn has that high domain authority, so when you share links to your reports, they're more likely to rank well in Google search results.
But you're not just getting leads from your direct connections, you're also attracting organic traffic from Google.
And Sylwia mentioned that she cleverly links those free reports back to her affiliate offers. She's essentially using them as a bridge between providing value and promoting products.
That's really smart. It's a way to monetize your content without being overly salesy.
And Dave actually provides a list of done-for-you, high-ticket affiliate programs as an upsell, so you can easily find products that are a good fit for your audience.
That makes things even easier, especially if you're not sure where to start with affiliate marketing.
And since LinkedIn users tend to be more affluent and business-minded, there's a good chance they'll be interested in those higher-priced offers.
So it all ties together quite nicely. You're building trust, providing value-generating leads, and potentially earning commissions all through LinkedIn.
It's a pretty compelling system, and Sylvia's enthusiasm for it definitely rubs off.
It does, and I love that she was so transparent about her own experiences, even admitting that she's used raw affiliate links in her newsletters.
Yeah, that was a bit surprising, but it also shows that she's willing to experiment and push the boundaries to see what works.
And she emphasized that a safer approach is generally recommended, which is good to keep in mind.
Absolutely. It's always better to err on the side of caution.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about building authority, creating engaging content, optimizing your profile, generating leads, and even monetizing your efforts. What stands out to you the most from all of this?
I think what's most impressive is how the lead siphon system takes advantage of LinkedIn's unique features and audience to create a truly effective lead generation strategy.
Yeah, it's not just another generic marketing course. It's tailored specifically for LinkedIn.
And Sylvia's review gives us a really good glimpse into how it all works in practice.
It does. And her insights and bonuses make the system even more valuable.
Absolutely. And her enthusiasm for it is contagious. I'm actually starting to get excited about the possibilities myself.
Me too. And I'm sure our listeners are feeling it too. But before we get too carried away, let's take a quick break and then come back to wrap things up and explore what this all means for our listeners.
Sounds good. I'm ready to dive back in.
All right, so we've explored a lot about the lead siphon system. What does this all mean for our listeners? Is this something they should actually consider?
Well, it definitely seems like a viable option, especially if you're looking to generate leads in a more organic and less intrusive way. Traditional methods like buying ads or sending out mass emails can be expensive and sometimes feel a bit spammy.
Right, and they don't always attract the right kind of leads. What I like about this system is that it leverages a platform that's already built for professional networking.
Exactly. LinkedIn users are already in a business mindset, so they're more receptive to connecting and exploring potential opportunities. And if you're offering genuine value and positioning yourself as a trusted resource, they're more likely to engage with your content and become qualified leads.
And you're not limited to just your direct connections. Remember that high domain authority we talked about. Creating those LinkedIn newsletters and sharing your lead magnet reports can attract organic traffic from Google searches too. That's free exposure to a much wider audience.
And Sylvia mentioned that Dave's parasite traffic technique can boost your visibility even further. It's a smart way to leverage the authority of established platforms like Medium to drive more traffic back to your own content.
So it's not just about LinkedIn, it's about strategically using other platforms to your advantage.
Right, and the whole system is designed to be efficient and cost-effective. You don't need expensive software or hosting. You can even host those lead magnet reports for free on Google Docs, just like Sylvia does.
And the modules are all in a short video format, which is perfect for busy people. Plus, you get action guides and real-world case studies so you can actually implement what you're learning.
And let's not forget about those bonuses. Sylvia mentioned that ChatGPT prompt for creating LinkedIn newsletters and the report template are really valuable additions.
They definitely sweeten the deal. It's clear that Sylvia believes in this system, and she's gone above and beyond to provide extra resources to help people succeed.
And the upsells, like the live Q&A with Dave and the ongoing coaching, provide additional support for those who want to dive deeper and get more personalized guidance.
So if you're looking for a fresh approach to lead generation, something that's organic, less intrusive, and tailored to a professional audience, the lead siphon system might be worth exploring.
Especially if you're already active on LinkedIn or looking to expand your network and reach a wider audience, it seems like a solid system that can help you build genuine relationships, attract qualified leads, and potentially boost your business.
Absolutely. And remember, we've included links to Sylvia's full review and the lead siphon system offer in the description below. So check it out and see if it's a good fit for you.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the lead siphon system. Until next time.